Lucky Wardrobe on by to clean him up before that interview. You can imagine, though, Gator Murray Bridge, there'll be scenes there if the map can get up today.
Yeah, look, the South Australians have had a good record over here in this carnival the last few years, haven't they? And the map, her greatest asset is her depth of endurance. She'll stay really well. The horses for courses is an analogy that's stood the test of 100 years, hasn't it? So she loves the place and she'll be strong with a live top 10 hope, I think.
Now, we talk about the 4 female jockeys. 6 female trainers, Francesca, out there today, and we're seeing Sheila Laxon return for the first time in a long time, but comes with some great knowledge.
Yeah, so Sheila Laxon's record in the Melbourne Cup is 100% because her only previous runner in the race was Ethereal in 2001, who won, but now she is back in training partnership with John Simons. They've got Knight's Choice in the race.
They do have Knight's Choice in the race. Wouldn't that be an amazing story as well? Look, this footage back in 2001, Ethereal was one of the horses that made me fall in love with racing. Also Sunline, another superstar of Australasia. Yeah. But that footage of Ethereal certainly resonates with me and get goosebumps thinking back to it.
Oh, so many pieces of the puzzle that could turn into something really special for the Cup. Comes 3 o'clock today.
Here at the Melbourne Cup Carnival. Well, this is a great story. Sitting alongside me is a young man, 28 years of age, from County Kildare in Ireland by the name of Robbie Dolan. Robbie, welcome to the Melbourne Cup. Your first time out, your first ride. You've got one ride today, and it is Knight's Choice in the Melbourne Cup. How do you feel about that?
Well, you're making me a bit nervous now when you say it like that.
Yeah.
I felt fine before that.
Gonna G you right up.
Yeah, I'm getting a bit revved up now. Yeah.
But tell me about it. When you're a young man in Ireland, you came over to Australia. Thought, right, okay, I'm going to make my name here. And you've really worked hard to get to this position. You've won Group 1s now, but suddenly you step up and you walk onto the course today. What does it feel like for you?
Yeah, look, it's great. It's an absolute privilege and an honour to ride in a race such as this. I probably don't have the calibre of J-Mac. You've seen him there winning the previous race, but I try and work as hard as I can and do the best I can, and that's all you can do.
Your beautiful wife Christine is here today with your daughter Maisie, who was born 15 weeks premature, spent 110 days in the neonatal hospital, and the family's here today. Not only that, but on Friday this bloke turns up. Your dear old dad from Ireland has come over. G'day Bobby, how are you?
Good, thanks.
If you reckon I'm giving you the rev up here, yeah. What did it feel like when Dad walked in?
Don't worry, if I give it a bad ride, he'll tell me.
Is that right?
That's why I was so worried when I seen him rock up in the house.
And Bobby, you know a little bit about it because you were involved with Dermot Weld. Let's go back in time. You were at the stables back in Ireland when Vintage Crop came over, the first international raider, if you like. And of course, not only Vintage Crop, but also with Media Puzzle. That's you winning a Group 1 there, by the way. We like that one, Robbie. But tell us about your times with Dermot Weld and the team.
Yeah, I was there as a young man, an apprentice, and wrote a lot of work there. But I was involved with Vintage Crop and Media Puzzle. Like I say, when Vintage Crop won, none of us had the station to see the race, and I went around to a neighbour's house and watched it, at 4 in the morning, whatever it was, and I'd say we woke the whole neighbourhood shouting when he was winning, Mick Canaan on him, right of the year, I thought,
It was great. Mick Canaan, we had the Smurfett family, it was an all-Ireland affair, the owners, and of course Dermot Weld. But for you, in that period of time, from the race becoming an international race, and particularly a favourite for the Irish, to see your boy riding in it today must be something sensational.
Blown away, you know what I mean? It's a dream come true. It's like, I know Rob's dream as well would be to ride in the Irish Derby, but this is my dream, the Melbourne Cup, I had to, when Christine said to me she was organising me to come here, I jumped at it, Took the few days holidays I had left and got on the plane. Left Friday night, and delighted to be here.
Good on you, mate. So, Robbie, as I said, you've come out and made a name for yourself in Australia. You've now built your family here. What would this race do to you for your life if you won the Melbourne Cup today?
Well, it's life-changing. It's more than racing. I think it changed your whole. It sort of puts you on a forward trajectory on everything you do. Look at Michelle Payne. Like, she's got a movie and everything, and it's just bigger than racing.
Now, Robbie, as a son of an Irish woman, I love always the crack, as they say back home, and the fun. Now, you auditioned to be on The Voice, but better than that, you sang horses at the Cox Plate. Have a look at this. Have a look at Robbie in action. Let's have a listen.
You go riding on the horses, yeah.
I'll tell you what, don't worry about J-Mac. I reckon Ronan Keating's got some worries as well. You might be able to take over both of them.
Yeah, well, I've done that completely sober as well, just quietly, which is probably the hardest part. Well, you just need a bit of confidence every now and then. But geez, that was insane. 40,000 people, and probably double the crowd here today or more.
So, Robbie, tell me, and to you, Bobby, to see your boy doing this, but to you, Robbie, I mean, for so many of us from Ireland, you've come to Australia with hope in your heart, the sun on your back, as we say here, and then suddenly it is the land of opportunity. Still is, I believe, fervently in this country, and particularly for the diaspora who have come over these years. Tell me what it's like to be an Irish Australian these days and be part of the whole racing fraternity.
It's incredible. It's, Australia is probably one of the most safest places to live in the whole world, to be honest, and the racing here is just thriving. It's on the up, as it always is, and it's just a pleasure to be a part of it.
Well, Bobby, welcome, mate.
Thanks
Great
very
to
much.
finally have you here. You've been involved in 2 Melbourne Cups. Let's hope it's a 3rd one today. And safe travels for you, Robbie, and we wish you all the very best.
Thanks very
mate.
much.
I hope you're singing the horses on the top of the owner's bar later on this afternoon, okay?
Might be there regardless, I reckon.
Bobby and Robbie, Dolan, join us today. Let's go to TJ, who's got 2 special guests alongside him.